First of all, I'll give the floor to Mr. Xu. Friends from the media, good afternoon. First of all, let me give you the information regarding the COVID-19 situation here in Hebei. From 0 o'clock to 10 a.m. on January 12th, we had the 11 newly confirmed COVID-19 cases, among which 16 in Shijiazhuang, 15 in Gaocheng, and 1 in the newly development zone, 5 new cases in Xingtai, all centralized in Nanjing. From January 2nd, the accumulated locally transmitted cases here in Hebei were 326. Number of asymptomatic cases totaled 234, among which the accumulated local transmitted cases in Shijiazhuang 304, and number of asymptomatic cases 229. Number for Xingtai, the accumulated locally transmitted cases 21, and number for asymptomatic 5. Yesterday, Langfang, Guan reported 1 confirmed cases respectively. For this newly developed situation for COVID-19, we have done the following work. First, we emphasize on the key focus of our containment efforts and to curb the spread of the virus. So for Langfang and Guan, we initiate the emergency response system. The situation in Langfang actually stayed in Guan Yingguogong community. Based on the big data help, actually these cases were screened out, and we also found that the close contacts of the confirmed cases in Shijiazhuang. Therefore, we immediately took the measures by giving the nucleic acid test, and is confirmed as the COVID-19 cases yesterday and transferred to the designated hospital, the third hospital of Langfang. Right now, the patient is in stable condition. And we also dispatch an epidemiological investigation team to do the work in this regard. And for its close contacts and secondary contacts will be all under our screening work and will be centralized in the quarantine places, and will give the NAT, make sure we leave no one unscreened. For Yingguogong community, right now is categorized as the mid-level region, so we will have the corresponding strict measures to this community. For Guan, yesterday, and also started, it's a city-wide NAT covering all the population of the whole region. And for all the residents in Guan, they should be stay at home for 7 days. And Langfang from today also will start its citywide NAT. And at the same time, the entrance to the other places from Langfang and the stations on the routes will have the 24/7 monitoring work for cars, vehicles, and also the personnel. If not necessary, we not encourage people to going out. And second, we also organize the new round of NAT in order to screen out the positive case and to cut off the transmission of the virus. Therefore, for the key regions, we have already started our second round NAT. So Shijiazhuang for the Gaocheng, which is the ground zero in Shijiazhuang, and the other 19 mid-level risk regions, started from the afternoon of the January 10th, they already started the second round. And this afternoon, the whole city will have a citywide NAT work. For Xingtai, especially Nangong, started from January 10th, already had its second round. And for the places outside Nangong, which means the other 19 places, and started from today, they will also have their second round of NAT to cover whole population. And for Dingzhou, Xingdi, these two surrounding places will also initiate our second round NAT. Third, and we will continue our lockdown and isolation measures for Shijiazhuang, especially Gaocheng district, and for the key villages with more confirmed cases as well as surrounding villages. By different categories, we will have impose different measures. For the 3 key villages with more majority of the cases found, and the other 12 villages, make sure we practice the isolation or the quarantine practice as needed. For the other villages, it will be all locked down, and people should stay at home. For Xingtai, for the places with the close contacts or the secondary contacts related to Nangong will right now all be practiced under quarantine. For Langfang, because it's just found a new case, and we'll conduct epidemiological investigation for close contacts and secondary contacts will be screened out first, then will be quarantined, and will give the NAT to all these people. Regarding the implementation of the containment efforts, we will do everything to make sure the virus will not go outside the Hebei Province. For Langfang, right now is all practice the lockdown, make sure personnel and vehicles will not conduct the travels if not necessary. And for the compound and villages, we will also practice the more stringent measures to make sure we have that the close-up management. And for the railways, for the road passenger services, for the airplanes, as well as the water service, we'll all have that the strict measures. Make sure we have a very close eye on the transport. Make sure that people from the key regions will not conduct travel as they wish. Make sure that the virus will not spread to other places. And third, we'll also allocate the best resources to treat our patients. To that end, first, we bring all the patients to the designated hospitals. In Shijiazhuang, right now, they're all hospitalized in Test Hospital, Shijiazhuang People's Hospital. So far, we have for 2,400 beds capacity. Xingtai right now is all centralized in Xingtai Second Hospital with 510 beds capacity. In Langfang, right now the confirmed cases are already transferred to the 3rd hospital to receive the customized treatment plan. And regarding the personalized treatment plan, for each patient, based on their different symptoms, we organize the cross-discipline treatment team from the national and provincial level experts. They're all involved in this team. For the people in severe condition, we'll do everything we can to allocate the best resources with best treatment tools and technologies. So which means that we will give the clinical treatment as well as the remote online treatment together, and also make sure that we use combined treatment and the medicine from Chinese side as well as the Western side. And all these treatment plans will be made by the synergy from the Western medicine as well as the TCM, and we'll also give the decoctions of TCM to patients. Make sure we leverage the strengths of TCM. So far, all the patients are in stable condition. Friends from the media, in the recent days, we emphasize on the leadership capacity and mobilize the resources available across the board, that we actually have that mass protection and the prevention work in order to avoid the spread of the virus. The cadres and the party members made their contribution at the front line, and the people across the board understood our work and also participate in our efforts to make their contribution in this fight against the COVID-19. Our neighboring cities also give us the helping hands at the very early time, that very touching us, and we also feel that warmth. We believe that with the strong leadership of the CPC Central Committee and State Council, as well as the collaboration and cooperation of different ministries and the administrations, as well as the help from neighboring cities and places, we will for sure win the battle against COVID-19, safeguard people's health, life, and safety. Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Xu. Now the floor is open. Please identify your media affiliation before asking questions. With CMG-CCTV, my question regarding citywide NAT. For the first round, 354 positive cases actually were found in the first round. So I would like to know more details about that possible cases and how the people know exactly the places they are now actually are the safe places. Thank you for your question. The outbreak of COVID-19 this time actually spread very fast. So in a very short time, we found a quite large number of confirmed cases. From epidemiological side, we found these features. For the first round, and also part of the result from the second round. So far, all the possible cases actually were located in the centralized places, or is a cluster of infections. As of the 24 o'clock yesterday, we talk about that the cases actually in Shijiazhuang in 12 places. And the majority cases actually from Gaocheng. 95.2% actually from the Zhongchun village, Chang'an, Qiaoxi, and always sporadic cases. Xingtai, Nangong actually is also a small-scale cluster infections. So for the first round, the positive cases that were screened out right now already in quarantine and are following up epidemiological work actually were undergoing. And for the second round, we believe we will screen out the rest possible positive infections, so people do not need to be panicked. And for this time, the infections actually happened in the village. So the farmers actually taking up 70.7% of the total infections, and the elderly people are the majority, and also majority of the infections actually in the moderate condition. So which means that we will focus more on the disease prevention and control work in the village places. And this time, because right now it's winter, and also because the weather this time in winter actually is quite extreme cold, and also because of the right now it's also the quite frequent the time to have that fever. So we look at these people actually quite easy to get that the respiratory disease. So we would like to call on everyone to conduct few gatherings and protect yourself well. Thank you. Thank you. With People's Daily. Regarding the confirmed cases, patients, especially the treatment, what kind of measures we have been taken in this regard, and what are the current situation regarding the people right now hospitalized? Thank you.
在对患者的救治过程中，我们集中了最优质的医疗资源。
To treat our patients, we mobilized the best resources with top experts. our special focus go to the severe cases, critical cases, as well as the people right now in moderate cases. Make sure that we treat the infected in designated facilities by senior medical personnel and with all necessary resources. And so far, all these patients are in a good condition. And we also have a dedicated team and a specialized treatment plan for each patient. For people in the critical and severe conditions, actually we have the top experts from national and provincial levels. Actually, they stationed in the hospital. So the Chaoyang Hospital from Beijing, as well as the Beijing Union Hospital and Wuhan Tongji Hospital. The experts from these renowned hospitals actually conduct the treatment plan consultation every day. National Health Commission also allocated and dispatched the convalescent plasma from Wuhan to treat a patient here in Hebei. For the people with the moderate condition or light condition, we also monitored their development of the disease, and we also moderate the treatment plan and make sure that we leverage the strengths of the Western medicine and the TCM, make sure patients could be treated and cured when they were in the light condition. So we prevent their disease developing to the severe condition, and we would like to do everything to save their life, and we also give a decoction of TCM and also the antivirus drugs to the patients. Make sure the asymptomatic infections they will be treated at the current stage and avoid developing to the confirmed cases. And we talk about the people from the critical disease, respiratory disease, the TCM, nursing, and also the pediatrics work together. And we talk about the people from the TCM department actually participated throughout the whole treatment, and the 97%. The patient received that TCM, and for each ward, we also give the psychological counseling services. Make sure that the patients receive the warmth when they are in the hospital, and they have the confidence to beat this virus, and also receive the medicines and treatment. And for the kids, actually, for the younger patient, we also have dedicated nurse to each bed to take care of their day-to-day life, and also provide a special food, as well as giving them toys and books, and also accompany them as their moms, and play with them, so they actually not in a panic mode. And for the elderly patients, especially people with underlying conditions, and we actually treated them with experts from the different departments, so they received that a personalized treatment plan. Regarding the quarantine places, we also have medics available there. So every day they will take the body temperatures measured, as well as conduct the medic service checking to have the full knowledge of the people right now in quarantine places. If we found any situations, these kind of the patients will be transferred to the designated hospitals in the early time. Hebei Daily. My question is that we talk about that we will do everything to prevent disease re-entering to Hebei, as well as the rebound inside Hebei. What kind of the measures we have done in this regard? Thank you for your question. Let me take your question. talk about Shijiazhuang and Xintai, we found the cases of COVID-19. The provincial government actually mentioned that we should avoid the case importation as well as the rebound. So all related authorities actually initiated this emergency plan with the highest requirements and working standards, make sure that the virus will not spread within the Hebei and exporting to the other places, and safeguard Beijing's overall safety. To this end, for the train stations, the bus stations, and the highway express entrance all established there the COVID-19 response station. For Shijiazhuang and Xintai, the residents and the migrants, as well as the people with the travel history, and we all encourage them to the places where they're from. For the vehicles, if not necessary, they should not go outside the province or go to Beijing. If they need to go outside the provinces or go to Beijing, and we will check each and every vehicle, and we will take people's temperature measured. We check their ID as well as their health code. For the surrounding places near Beijing, as well as the surrounding 6 cities and provinces, will work together, make sure that the disease will not spread to other places outside Hebei. Regarding the domestic rebound in Hebei, Gaocheng and Nangong, for the all entrance, actually all establish the COVID-19 response stations. For vehicles and personnel, actually we conduct a consultation with people and persuade them not to go inside or go out the places. And we also have people in the post 24/7, make sure people will not go outside their villages or their cities, and even going out of Hebei Province. And for the people from public security department, and we will also keep a close eye on the vehicles or the personnel trying to go out. With the leadership of the COVID-19 response leading team, we also dispatched the working teams to conduct the inspections on the front line, make sure all these implementations are well practiced. On top of the strict management for the vehicles for anti-COVID-19 purpose, as well as the transporting the people's daily necessities, will be all guaranteed. So for the PPE, the daily necessities, the key production materials, the vehicles for these purposes will have the specific pass, which is also recognized across China. And for the purpose of the city operation, the anti-epidemic material transportation, the transportation of daily necessities, as well as the transferring people in lockdown to the hospitals or for other emergency purpose, all these vehicles will receive the pass from Shijiazhuang and Xintai respectively. A public security department in different regions and areas all have their hotlines available online, and also release the information to the public, and also have the QA page for the frequent asked questions. Thank you.
好，我是河北广播电视台记者。我想请问，我们了解到，
From Hebei
已经有很
TV.
多省市派出医务人员驰援河北。
According to
能否
our
介绍一下
knowledge,
具体情况？
actually,
谢谢。
we heard that
好，这个问
many
题
provinces actually already
我们有请
dispatched
梁
a
厅
team
长回
of
答。
experts and medics to support the work here in Hebei. Would you please talk more in this regard? Thank you.
疫情发生以后，国务院
Since
联
the
防联控机
outbreak
制
of the COVID-19
联业
here
派出
in
工作
Hebei, the
现场指挥指导。
interagency working mechanism of State Council
根据我们
dispatched
省
the
的需要，
team to
统筹
Hebei
全国
for the mobilizing
各方面的力
resources
量，
based
给
on
予
the needs on the
河北支援。
ground.
兄
We
弟
also
省市
mobilize the needed resources
切关注
across China
纷纷
to
伸出
give
援助之
support
手
to Hebei.
无
And
死
also
亡路。
our the brother cities
在核
and
酸检测
provinces
方面，
also give us great support.
国务院联防联控机
Regarding
制
the
的救治
nucleic acid
协调
testing,
了12支
a state council
252人
dispatched 12
国家
teams
检测
with 252 personnel
支队支援石家庄、邢台、
to help us conducting the
廊坊的
NAT
检测
work
工作。
in 石家庄、
其中
邢台
江苏
and 廊坊。
106人，
106 personnel from
103
Jiangsu, 103
中国疾
personnel
病预防
from
控制中心
浙江
23人，
23
天
from
坛医院
National
20
CDC,
人，
20 from Beijing Tiantan
北京市
Hospital.
卫健委支援
And Beijing Health
廊坊市
Commission
核酸检测，
also supported
每天检测
the NAT work
16
in
万份。
Langfang to
天津
test
市卫健委支
160,000
援廊坊
samples
市
every day.
每天检
And
测
Tianjin
6万份。
also help us to test
华大
60,000
集团
samples per
紧
day.
急调集513人和核心设备173台。
And
1
also Huada
7
Group
号
also give us
凌晨4
support
点
and
赶到了石家庄。
dispatched the personnel and also
利
with
用
the equipment
21个
needed
小时，
to
迅速建
Shijiazhuang.
成了
Just within 24 hours, they
日单
actually
点能力
established
10万份的火眼实验室，
a
支援
Huoyan, the
核酸检测。
laboratory, to support
通过国
our
家和兄弟
testing
省
work.
市
That the
检测
daily
机构的
capacity
支援
actually
和支
is
持，
around
当
the
前我省的
100,000
核酸
samples.
检测能力
So with all
单点
these
能力已经
efforts,
达到了
right now our capacity
110
per
万份，
day
大大
reached
缓解了我
1.1
们的检测
million,
压力。
which actually help
在
us
流行病
sharing
学
the
调查方
a
面，
sh-
中国疾病
burden
预防控
of
制
the
中心
NAT.
派出了
Regarding
49
the
名
inpatient
国家专
treatment,
家，
49
分别到
national level
石家庄、
experts were
邢台、
dispatched
廊坊
by the
现
National
场给
Health
予指导。
Commission to Xingtai, Shijiazhuang,
在
and Langfang.
国家疾控中心本部，国家
And
相关专家每
with the
天
a
视频连
national
线，
CDC,
研判
and we
形
also
势
have
和
the
具体
a
的流调溯源。
video conference with
同时，
experts around
江苏、
China
江西、
to
广
conduct
东、
the
湖南
epidemiological
和浙江
discussion, and
5个
the
省
experts
各派
from
出了
Jiangxi,
20名，共100人的流调专家队，
Hunan, Guangdong,
支援我们
total
开展流调溯源
100 personnel of the experts from the epidemiological field
观察工作。
to support our work in
在医疗救
epidemiological
治方面，
investigation and
国家卫
quarantine
健委
work.
及时向我们省派
And
来
the
了
National
29
Health
名
Commission also
全国
dispatched
最具权威
29
的
national
多协和的
level, well-known,
专家团队
cross-discipline
进驻到定
experts
点医院，
to Hebei,
省科医院
especially to the designated
现场一
hospital,
线开展救
and
治。
test the hospitals
天津
to
市
conduct
支
the
援
a
了
frontline
20辆
treatment.
负压救护车，
20
和
negative
80
pressure
院前
ambulance
急救人
and
员。
80
湖北武汉市支援了
emergency
1台方舱
personnel
CT
dispatched from Tianjin
和
and
5辆
the
负
a
压救护车
makeshift CT as
等
well
等
as 5 negative
省市
pressure
给
ambulance
予极
and
大的支援。
also give to us
还有许
from
多
Anhui.
兄弟的
And
省区市
also a lot of
也都纷纷
the
打来
help
电话，
also give us a
表
phone
示已
calls
经做好了支援的准备，
saying
如
that they
果
stand
需要
by already.
随时可
If
以
needed,
赶赴河
they
北
will
开展救援工
have
作。
the personnel ready in the post to Hebei.
国家相关
anytime
部委、兄弟省区市、
Related national
大
ministries,
批的国企、
the
民企等等，他们的无
government
私
from
援助，
the different provinces as well
全
as
省
the
广大城乡
public
群众
enterprises as well as private
父老乡亲
enterprises
的理
actually
解配合，
all give us great support, and also the people here in Hebei also understand our work and also very positive participated in our work. So all these actually is a really touching story to us. We will for sure will live up to people's expectation, and we will prevail over the COVID-19 here in Hebei. Thank you. Due to the interest of time, one last question, please.
我是长城新媒体的记者。根据我们前方记者的采访，我们了解到，
With Great
目前
Wall
石家
New
庄、
Media,
邢台
according
两
to
地
our
被集中隔离的人
correspondent,
员比较多。
right now
那么
the
请问，
people in
这么多人
quarantine
被
Shijiazhuang
隔离，他们
and
的生
Xintai
活怎么
actually
安
are
排？
quite
有没有
in a
对他
large
们进行
number.
相关的心理
So
疏导？
what
谢谢。
kind of these
这个问题我们有请李习主任回
psychological
答。
conservation services available there, and how you arrange their daily life in the quarantine places? Thank you for your
集中隔离
question.
的人员呢，确实比较多。
Yes, indeed.
他们的生活问题
There were quite a
和
large
心理
number
状况
of people right now
也是我们
quarantined,
重点关注的。
and their
大家
life
知道，
condition as well
为
as
了阻断
the
传染源
psychological
对密
condition
接和
always
私密间
in
呢
our
实行
close
集中隔
focus.
离，
In order
这
to
是
cut
确
off
保
the
切
transmission
断
of the
传染源
virus,
的
we have
行
to
之有效的做法，
quarantine the close
与此同
contact
时
and
呢，
secondary
也
contacts,
给被集中隔离
which
的群
also
众的
considered
生
as the
活
most
和心理
effective way
带来了不同
to
程度的
avoid
影响。
spread of the virus.
为此，
Of course,
在
that
设
will
置
bring
隔离点
some
时，
difficulties
注
to the
重了
people
饮
physically
食、
and
水、
mentally.
电、
So we
网、卫
actually
生
focus
等
on
生
the
活保障设
food,
施的配置，
water,
为隔
the
离人员呢提
electricity,
供相对
and
舒适的
heat,
生活环境，
make sure they stay
特别
in a
在
quite
一日
comfortable
三餐
living
合理
places
营养上
for their
做
daily
出具体
meals,
安排。
and we focus on the
为
nutrients.
了及时疏导隔离人员的情绪，
For
我省
the
呢在疫情
psychological
之初就
parts,
设立了河北
at the
省
very
心理援
beginning
助疫情
of the
专线，
outbreak,
也就
we
是
already
96312，
established at
由河北
the
省精神卫生中心
96321
具备心理
hotlines.
咨询师
So the
和心理
experts
治
from
疗师
the
资质的工作人
central
员。
hospitals and
24
the
小时不
Department
间
of
断提供服
Psychology,
务。
actually we
河北
have
医
the
科大学
people
第一医院精神卫生
in the
中心
post for
石家庄
24/7,
市、邢台
and
市精神
the
卫生中
Hebei
心
First
也
Hospital,
都设有
and also the
心理援助热
Shijiazhuang,
线，
the
为
psychological
有需要
center,
的群
all
众
have their
提供
hotline
精神心理
available
干预
to
与
provide
咨询
the
服务，
psychological
缓解焦
consulting
虑和
and
恐
also
惧
the
等负面
interference
情绪和
work
心理，
available
增强战胜疫情的
and
信
to
心。
inject the
与此同
confidence
时，根据
to the
人民
people
关
to
怀，
beat this
协调
virus.
解决合理诉求，
And
努力
because
让
of the
隔离人员
humanitarian
在隔离期
consideration
间
and also
安心
the
舒心。谢谢。
answer to the response of the
感
people,
谢
do
各位记
everything
者
to
的
let
提问，
them stay in a
也
comfortable
感谢各位
situation.
嘉宾的
Thank you
发布
everyone,
和
and
答
thank
问。
you our
今天
guests
的新闻
and
发布
our
会
friends
到
from
此
the
结束，
media. This is
谢谢
the
大
end
家。
of today's presser. Thank you.